Chris. This is Almanac Drops with Jared. And tonight, as special guests to join us, we have our good friends Emma, and I believe some of you already know Tom Epstein.
Yeah.
So, we're going to do some improv for you guys, and if I could be permitted to make a couple of requests from you guys. Excuse me, what is your name?
Cliff.
Cliff. What is your middle initial?
P.
P?
What is your social security number?
Just the last 4 digits is fine. We don't need the whole thing. Okay, so, and I'm sorry, what is your name?
Linda.
Linda, could you please think of a word that begins with the letter P that is not a food?
Or a body part?
Or a color.
Let's keep it.
Or an adjective.
If it could be in English, that would be okay, but you know, if you know a foreign language, it's great.
Parakeet.
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 Thank you very much.
Very good.
So on this side of the room over here, we see a bunch of feathers that are sitting on a settee, like a little footstool. There's no bird. It's just an assortment of various colored feathers that look very real, but we're not sure whether they're real or not.
So over here we've got one of those, what are those called? Glamour mirrors, the ones that have
It's a vanity.
the light bulbs. It's the vanity, Mr. Vocabulary over there.
It's Mr. Vain to you.
There's a vane over here with all the lights around it. Not all the light bulbs are actually working and on. It's probably about half, but not one after the other. Just a random assortment of them are on. They're kind of dirty. The mirror itself, very old. Got some of that old-timey mirror like glaze look over it, like it hasn't been cleaned well. And right in front of it on the little table, you've got like really worn out makeup. There's some like raggedy looking wigs over on the side there. And it's a vanity.
Between the vanity and the settee, there is a small plush love seat right here. Not long enough to be a couch, but like a seat. And it has. That's exactly what I was picturing. So it has plastic on it, and it has like those buttons that are like right here. And the plastic looks like it has been used. It has people have been sitting on it. It's a little worn. It's a little sunk.
On the walls, there are pictures of models, but not like famous models, like those pictures of women from the 90s that you see in like hair salons. They're like, why haven't you updated this? It's like pictures of those people on the walls.
Along the floor over here, there's assorted shoes. Some of them are, what you would expect. There's men's and women's shoes. There's high heels. There's polished loafers. There's also a pair of clown shoes with polka dots on it. And we also see, they look like chicken feet, but they're human-sized, and they look like slippers that you would put your feet in. Like most slippers.
So over here we have a coat rack, only there's no coats on it. There's a bunch of hats on it. And there are all sorts of crazy, I don't say crazy hats, but you've got big colorful floppy hats over here. You've got one of those old-timey, like 1920s, I'm describing it really poorly, hats that just completely just wraps around the head. There's no bill or anything that's on it. You've got hats with feathers hanging off. Yeah, you've got one of these that like old ladies in Vegas wear that's got the snap on the front and all the sparkles on it. Just a bunch of hats that don't really make sense to all be together.
Hanging from the ceiling is a chandelier, and it has like 4, like those candle holders with like the glass. It's in the shape of a flame, the ones that you twist and they turn on. So that looks pretty classic, but the what's coming from the ceiling between the candle holders, it's like the chain is actually the color of a barber's pole.
looks amazing on you, but I'm thinking it's a fuchsia day today.
A fuchsia day? I'm not a whore.
I didn't say it made you look like a whore. I said it was a fuchsia day. The sky is that kind of color red when I woke up this morning where I said, this is gonna make your eyes pop.
Ladies, put a quarter in the jar. We know we can't say the W word anymore. Yes. Honey,
I'll just put 2 quarters in now.
what did I tell you about a payment plan?
Future whore credit. Oops, I'm paid up.
I'll be back.
I was repeating what you said. I shouldn't have to pay a quarter. That's robbery.
There's no need to make everything an argument. Just because I've retained my looks better than you, and she obviously noticed, as does everybody else.
I don't need looks. I like who I am behind the makeup.
It's good you don't need looks.
How do I look in this hat?
You look surprisingly good in that hat.
Well, I don't care. I don't need looks.
Oh.
I was testing you. By the way, we really need to get that fixed.
You would at least raised or something.
Hello, whores. How we doing? Oh wait, whore can's not.
We're not allowed to do it anymore.
I carved a hole in the wall of my office.
I was wondering.
I was just saying that I think it's a fuchsia day today, and I think those fuchsia feathers would look fantastic on her, but she disagrees.
What is she gonna go with? Teal?
I was thinking teal, but then I said no, it's fuchsia all the way.
It's fuchsia. It's fuchsia, you
Don't.
We talked about healthy alternatives, guys.
wholesome
Wholesome.
lady.
Next time with less strain, but I love it.
It's been 2 weeks and you haven't gotten me any photo shoots. What gives?
I've decided to put my work as an agent on the back burner and focusing on educating my low-life clients. You guys are the least woke people I've ever met. I thought that this is New York. This is the big city. It is a big city.
Okay. Whore.
Was that worth it? Did that pay off for you, do you think?
I feel fantastic now, to be honest.
How much have we raised in the bad word fund so far?
$17,000.
Is that exact?
I'm
we
rounding,
we just-
rounding down.
Does that mean we have enough now to fix the drooping chandelier or the hole that you've just carved in your office wall?
Ladies, I'm not quite sure we're ready for renovating this place. You guys live in squalor.
I don't care how this apartment looks. I just like what's on the inside. But I did hit my head on that pretty hard the other day. I think I still haven't recovered yet.
Until you ladies really shape up, then I'm not moving that boulder from this apartment. The upside down one.
How can you tell if a boulder is upside down?
Is there a flat side that's at the top?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you got it.
That's why you're the smart one in the group.
That's why we like you,
Jeanette.
smarty.
Well, I am just glad that I'm wanted and I'm home. In squalor. Can I have the can, please?
done taking requests for the can. I think that defeats the purpose of the can. Okay.
Bring it over. I'm just thinking the word.
Wait, we have to pay if we just think about the word?
Yes, it's a reduced rate, but yeah.
There goes my lunch.
All right, ladies, I'm going to Coinstar. Behave.
If she doesn't get us a job or some kind of a paying gig soon, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm almost out of swear word money.
I'm just gonna rip it down. I'm just gonna rip it down.
But then we'll have a hole in the roof. That's...
Well, we have a hole in the eastern wall already. We just want to rip it down.
We have a lot of holes.
Was there a follow-up to that?
I was just making an observation.
He said holes.
It made me
Holes.
feel weird.
Holes.
For this character, okay, we don't have a lot of time to film this, and I just need you to focus on the internal motions of this character, okay? Don't worry about the glitz, don't worry about the glamour, all right? I don't care how many times People magazine has named you sexiest Hollywood star, all right? It's not pertinent to the role, okay? It was a character that was based off of somebody who was horrifically disfigured, jumping out of a window, okay? And he's getting revenge on the man who framed him and made him jump out in the first place.
I've got it.
Okay? So it's really important that you just get your ego pushed to the side. You need to channel all of that energy, focus deep down inside of you. You're a man who is hurt internally and externally, and you're seeking revenge for your family who you've been framed for murdering. Okay?
I've got it.
We're gonna get rolling here. Tom, can we get the camera in here? Yeah. All right. So, I don't want to see any more tomfoolery, okay? I don't want to see any more of any of the other crap where we've had to go through so much film and edit so much out, all right?
I'm a professional.
I hope so, all right? Now, ready? Action.
I finally found you. I've been looking for you.
Cut! What are you doing?
I just had to make sure that I was looking the movie star role.
We have an entire crew on hair and makeup. Your disfigured look is perfect. We don't want it to get any better than it is right now. You need to...
You know, the light reflected off the mirror into the camera. It's a completely ruined shot.
It was
completely
it was
ruined
take
ruined
any
shot.
reason. Look, for the last time, okay? Vanity is not your strong suit in this one.
All right. I've got it. I am a thespian.
Okay? All right.
Stick with that.
Action.
I finally found you. After all these years.
Cut. Why are you
I
making
was
a
just
selfie?
in the role right there. I'm a method actor.
Method actor, you just stopped to selfie yourself.
People selfie all the time.
Not mid-scene.
Well, not people who were People Magazine's 2014, 2015,
I
and
said- I
2017.
Hey, sexy guy! Who's holding the camera here? Who's holding the camera?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just thought everybody could be professionals and do what they're expected to do.
We all did. Listen, I'm gonna level with you, okay? The studio only cut me so much money for this, all right? We
Got
are
it.
hemorrhaging money left and right. This is my project that I have been dying for years, okay? I specifically requested you for the role because I thought you had the gravitas to play this character the way it needs to be played.
Gravitas is a good
Also,
word.
you were a lot cheaper than our first 6 options. But I need you to get this take, okay? This is very important to me. As a personal favor, can you just please focus up?
Sure. And I took the pay cut just for your benefit, you know.
All right.
I'm good. He's got the gravitas.
Ready? Action.
finally found you. After all this time I've been looking, I finally...
Just keep rolling. She can't afford a good take. Just keep rolling.
Finally found you. And now that I found you, I'm gonna take sweet revenge. Maybe you thought that you lost me back over there. But no, I didn't just run away.
Okay, little birdie. Get on here. Walk over to the sink. That's the sun, birdie. You see that? Alright, back to the cage.
I want to see the sun.
You just saw the sun, birdie. Okay, one more time. Okay. See it?
The sun.
There it is! Okay, back to the cage.
I want to see the sun again.
No, I just showed you the sun.
Beth,
What? Yeah.
Beth, are you showing my pet parakeet a life he'll never know?
No, I'm showing the parakeet realistic expectations for its life and showing it around the cage where it's likely to dwell.
Stop hurting me now. Beth, sweetie, have a seat.
Okay.
Grandma needs to tell you about the importance of responsible pet ownership.
Okay.
My parakeet can't survive in the real world. It's a domesticated bird. I mean, it gets cold here.
Brock, don't listen to her, Beth.
Now, I know it seems cruel to keep her in a cage like that.
Yeah.
It's normal to want to show an animal a life that we experience when we're out in the world, in the sunlight, but really it's best that we just let the parakeet live within its cage and not flaunt dreams of an existence that it could never hope to have.
Oh, okay, Kitty. It's time to take a look at the outside. Screen door. Look.
How come Uncle Bill can do that with his ferret that he named Kitty?
Well, the ferret probably wouldn't last very long in the outside world either, but I friggin' hate ferrets. And frankly, if Kitty was to get loose, I think the house would smell a little bit better, and also I'm pretty sure that ferret's been eyeballing my parakeet, and, well, it's, you have to choose one over the other sometimes. And
No.
Brock, keep that ferret away from me, Beth.
Billy, maybe it's time you took Kitty out for a walk.
I don't know. I think Kitty would love it, but ferrets are so unpredictable in the wild.
Do you mind if I have a talk with you?
Okay.
I want to give you a quick little lesson in responsible pet ownership. Now, Billy, it's important that you realize that Kitty here is an animal, and it's wrong to keep him inside. Why, that precocious little weasel with its beady eyes and horrible smell, it wants to be in the world outside and away from my house with all of its things that it usually chews on and birds that it probably would love to sink its teeth into.
I just don't know if there's someone for Kitty out there. I'm here. We're here. This is Kitty's home. And everything in it is Kitty's.
Brock, no.
You shut up.
Don't talk to my bird like that.
Brock, yeah.
Now, don't you think Kitty would love to feel the sun on his disgusting little rat-like face and dig and burrow in something other than that cage that you keep that constantly smells of feces and urine?
That's what Kitty is. Kitty, that's what Kitty smells like. I mean, well, maybe just for a little while. I have to be there too, I want...
Brock, you can stand on the curb while Kitty plays in the road.
That's a great idea.
I'm gonna kill you. Like bad. Like Kitty wouldn't even want to eat you after I'd done you.
Big man threatening a parakeet.
$5 million? $5 million in one? $5 million in two?
It's been 3 days. Can we just switch to bigger bills?
I'm committed to this.
Fine.
Once she's done, we're gonna play the best Monopoly game ever, though, man.
Look, I'm not. Either say the words out loud or don't mouth the words. It's just.
Was that 5 million and 7 or what? 13? You.
Okay, now you're just halfway between a whisper and a speech.
I don't understand why you're toothing that volume.
I'm cashing this check. I need to go back to work. Can I have my money, please?
Okay. Huh. A lot of digits there.
Okay.
Let me walk to my bank. Oh, loose singles. 1. 2 out of 7 million. 3 out of 7 million.
Look,
4 out of 7
I
million.
really was planning on using 20s.
Yeah, just this pack of gum, please. All I've got is this $1 million bill. Do you have change for it?
Oh, we only have hay pennies.
Oh.
So awkward.
Alright, I'm not gonna let you keep the change.
Half a penny and full penny now. 1 penny and a half. 2 pennies.
Can I start chewing the gum?
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I have a sack of American hay pennies. I'd like them converted to Canadian. If that's okay, I'm going on the most obnoxious trip ever.
I'm sorry. I can't. I don't. That's a lot.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with your language.
So how's the speech therapy coming along?
I went there,
Oh, okay.
and it was after a big counting.
What do we do when you need to get your words again?
Oh,
Oh, you can do it louder. That was more just a louder whisper.
So, you're in customer relations. What's that all about?
We put the roof on upside down.
So we did. Yeah,
That was it.
yeah.
You know, we really gotta start writing top and bottom
We do.
on the blueprints when we do this.
It's really not our
The
fault.
first two, dealer shirts could have been anybody's mistake, right? I
Yeah.
feel like the third one though, we really
Yeah.
gotta start getting it down better.
Then we build a house upside down too.
And then nobody can blame us.
Right.
Okay, right. New direction for shiftless builders. Got it. Oh man, that means all the plumbing's reversed.
Hold on, let me put on my thinking cap.
We call them water fountains. Indoor, decorative, meditation-style fountains that shoot water into the air.
Just like in every fancy house.
This one had a bidet in it. We'll say that's the toilet.
Oh! Oh! We should have a bunch of toilets! Like millionaires do!
Is that really all it takes to be a millionaire? Just a massive amount of toilets?
That's my measurement!
Honey, are you on our 20th toilet?
Yeah.
I can't find you. Oh God! Oh, I fell on the toilet.
Watch out
Pardon me, Rutherford. I hope you don't mind me barging in like this, but toilets 16 through 37 are backed up right now. Do you mind if I...
Watch the fountain!
I'd say that was an excellent choice going for the meditation-style fountain.
There's a bidet feature on that one.
Oh, I'm not actually pooping.
You know the other thing millionaires have? Microwaves everywhere, just going off one after the other.
Oh my God.
Hot pockets everywhere!
I am so sorry. The fire had started and your husband didn't hear the alarm go off. By the time he finally called, the majority of the 7 bathrooms had already caught fire. And we couldn't figure out which microwave the fire had actually started from.
The Hot Pockets!
I'm not leaving! I don't care! No, my toilets!
They said the best consolation of the entire thing was that at least the fountain was going long enough that it kept them from burning right away.
Man, millionaires. They're just like us.
Just like us. They put their hats on one leg at a time.
And they love having...
My husband was covered in hot when I found him. Not even fully on his legs, like usual.
Did it aid him in any way?
I think it gave him peace.
Also, millionaires think that every hat they have is its own sentient being. And no matter where they are, they're talking to them, fighting them, loving them.
No, those hats were our children.
I'm so sorry.
Adopted.
Listen, we here at Shiftless Builders, we feel really sorry about the whole, the structure of the house being
Yes.
improperly built, and
And then, of course, it's all those hot pockets as well. I would like a refund.
Honey, is the bad man gone yet?
No, honey, stay on your toilet.
The bad man is still here.
so we're gonna recoup the costs of the first 72 toilets
Thank you.
for you. We're gonna fix the 17 fountains. We're gonna make sure that we put the fire suppressant system in all the bidets
Yes,
this
thank
time, not
you.
just none of them. And for sure, I would like to present you with this gift certificate for a lifetime supply of Hot Pockets.
Yes, we earned this.
Very much so.
I heard of this one millionaire. One of his hats ate him.
You gotta stop reading Fortune magazine.
That's what the scary hats.
Bring it. Yeah. Come on. Inch your way over to me.
Again, this is the third time this has happened to us. We've read the blueprints wrong.
Yes.
We thought the hats were Rottweilers and the Rottweilers were hats. I'm so sorry. He was already kind of got the taste of Hot Pockets in him, and he was just on a furious, hunger-fueled rampage. And I think my partner tried to install him in the bathroom, thinking he was an extra toilet. And there's got to be some way that my company can make this right.
Let me out, bro.
I was thinking maybe a Bed Bath & Beyond gift card, or I don't want to get greedy.
Chili's or, TGI Fridays. My husband is deceased after all.
It's not for TGI Fridays, but it's a coupon for. I make a pretty good margarita.
But here's the crazy thing.
Listen, man, I only have so much time to listen to you talk about millionaires. I've been up all night juicing limes and buying really good tequila. I've perfected the margarita recipe, but this lady, she just keeps asking for more and more margaritas. I didn't realize that a crayon-written gift certificate could be upheld in a court of law.
Oh, we all learned something. And you're going to learn something else now, too. Did you know that when a millionaire gets eaten to death by a hat, they're not fully dead? Yeah, and they'll rise up.
Rutherford, I hope you don't mind. There were hats eating other people in the other 17 bathrooms. Oh, Rutherford, you're in quite a state.
I'm in the process of being hat digested, okay?
Well, you said you wanted to be a millionaire.
True! I did.
Well, I'm just gonna sit here.
While I'm slowly being digested. Wonderful. Thanks for that.
Well, that's part of the joy of being part of the 1%.
Again, not sure what's happening. I'm being slowly digested.
I read
by a human eating hat.
I read Forbes magazine, Rutherford. I know how the millionaires live.
That's our show.